Hello, everybody, and good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Daredevil: Born Again, season number 2, episode number 5, the grand design. In this episode here, everything mostly done in flashbacks. We're pretty much having Matt and we're having Poindexter doing a team up. Not Matt is doing it reluctantly. He's trying to save Poindexter's life because he knows that Fist Doom Squad is after him, and he can't just leave him to die. And he's not trying to get anybody killed. And even though he doesn't like Poindexter and the things that he does and what he represents, and also he's the one who killed his friend. He's trying to save his life, and because of this situation, it makes him thinking about his friend Foggy and the things he and their partnership and how they're like I guess you say their first case situation and how their case connected with the Fist. And it was like how things all connect and everything's well too. When you have Fist watching over Vanessa while she's going through the things she's going through after she getting pretty much like stabbed in the head, and not stabbed, but thrown an object got stabbed into her head, and she's having like dreams of how her and Wilson Fist met, and then now you've seen and Fist is thinking about how they met at the same time, and how things, even him going to that gallery was like pretty much like wasn't like by fate. It was like everything was like just kind of like was already designed for that to happen. Things, all the connections that they have between one another as well too. Just how close they really are, and everything like that too. We got to see people we got to see Foggy. He was back on the show, even though it's a flashback. We even got to see Wesley. Seeing him back on the show, which also connects to the Netflix series as well. Seeing him back on the show as well is always very interesting as well. I feel like I had back to that same style, that same tone of the Netflix series that I really did enjoy as well. And it wasn't a lot of action in here; mostly just acting. But I did enjoy the performances for everybody that was involved. You also had some moment between Buck and Daniel. And Buck is telling Daniel about his past and how he connects to Fist as well too, and how Fist found him, and the things he had to do. He was like, I guess in the military, British military at the time, and things of that nature. How he was just following orders, and it looks like he was like interrogating Daniel, but at the same time, not like I guess you want to see how he react to things, if he's going to confess to anything, because he was taking Daniel to somewhere to do something, to get rid of a body, but Daniel didn't know that. And Daniel thinks he's going to get killed because he actually has with BB. And even though he is the leak, he doesn't want Fist to know that, because he wants Fist to accept him. And then at the same time, he wants to keep BB by his side because he likes her. And BB is just using him. And I think part of him kind of knows that, but at the same time, he wants to be with her so badly that he letting certain things go. Which is like really messed up. So it's going to get him killed. In some ways, I kind of feel bad for him because he's like a sad person. I don't know why he wants to be next to Fist so badly. What is this drive he had? It looks like he's very lonely. Doesn't even have much purpose in life, and he saw Fist as his way out, and so he's just latching onto him for some reason. I don't know why. And Fist is just using him for his purposes. But I guess some kind of way he knows that. But at the same time, he wants to be there. This is like BB using him for her purposes. He knows that too, but he wants to be with her so badly that he just let himself be led in weird directions, which going to most likely going to get him killed if he doesn't do things right. And I think Buck knows that what's going on with him. But at the same time, he likes him at the same time as well too. He lets certain things go until he gets too far out of hand. So we'll see where that goes. That's very interesting watching Matt pretty much like carrying around Poindexter trying to save his life, and Poindexter's like, "Nah, just give up, dude. I did my thing. I killed your friend, and I didn't even care. And so it's my time to die. So just let me die, and we can just call it a day." And you got Matt doing everything he possibly can to try to keep him alive, and even to the point where you see back in his past where he's gonna let that guy just go to prison, even though they could get him off on a technicality. Even the thing is, though, the guy is bad, and Matt knows that, But at the same time, they're defending him. They're doing their job, and their job is to try to make sure he goes free. And so now you got a dilemma here. You got a person who is actually a criminal. Your job is to make sure they don't go to jail, and you have the opportunities to free them because you got presented something that can actually help your case. But at the same time, like, do you side with this? And then you got Foggy being the voice of reason, like this. Dude, that's our job, dude. That's what we're supposed to do. It's not our job to judge him. Not our job to put him in like heaven or hell. It's not our place to say he's good or bad or not. Our job is to defend him. That's it. And you are a Christian and a Catholic, I think you should know that. So, and then it's in a way like it was like Foggy still like in a way being his moral compass, helping him out in the situation as well too. It was like a very beautiful thing. I did enjoy that. This is what he did feel like almost a little bit like the Daredevil of Netflix era, and I had fun watching that as well. Like I said, it wasn't because it was like it had the intensity, a lot of things going on because you got Matt carrying around somebody who's dying and trying to get away from Fist's Doom Squad, who are willing to do anything possibly can to get to him, even tear up a church just to get to him as well. And it's so interesting that both of these characters are going to the same going to the same church, asking for the same advice from the same priest. It's very interesting. So everything pretty much is connected in some type of way, and they all have some connection in some type of way as well. I thought it was kind of beautiful and also kind of messed up at the same time. Great episode. Yeah. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Daredevil Born Again. If you haven't watched it, so check it out for yourself. Hopefully you're watching, you will enjoy having watching it too. So give me a channel, like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Next, my social media, you want to find me there. Also to my stores where I sell shirts and stuff like that too. I got a Teespring, TeePublic, a Redbubble stores, little shops. I sell shirts and stuff like that. I designs and other things. See it for yourself. Check it out for yourself. If you like anything, buy some stuff if you want to. I really would appreciate it. But like I always say, in my dreams of a life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.